Welcome to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, live on 104.3 FM, 960 AM, live HD video on mybasin.com. Today's broadcast brought to you in part by Les Schwab Tires, Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union, Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty, Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls, and by Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. Welcome you into Murphy, Oregon, on the campus of Hidden Valley High School. That is the site of today's broadcast as the Klamath Union Pelicans are on the road in this one to take on the Mustangs. The Mustangs enter play today with a 4-0 record. The Pelicans have yet to grab a win on the season. They are 0-6 coming into play today. And for KU, the goal today, along with, of course, getting a win, but inside the game, the goal today for their pitchers just to throw strikes. That has been the biggest holdup for Klamath Union today, but you run into something with Hidden Valley, a very well-rounded team. We'll talk about Hidden Valley just a little bit, coached by Mark Vidlak, and a team that is poised for, honestly, a state championship run this year. They're a very good squad. They were poised for the same thing last year. Unfortunately, the season did not happen due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and I would go as far as to say last year they might have been the favorite in the state to win the state championship. So this Mustangs team, a very good squad. They pose a threat to this Klamath Union team, again, that has really yet to find their groove. We're hoping they find it today in Murphy. Coming up in just a little bit, we're going to go over the Skyline Conference standings as we have them, go over these two teams a little bit more in depth. What have the Pelicans done so far this year? What have the Mustangs done so far this year? We'll talk about it all coming up in just a bit as we continue the pregame show on 104.3 FM, 960 AM. We've got live HD video on mybasin.com. Stay with us.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, live on 104.3 FM, 960 AM with HD video on mybasin.com. Coming to you live from the campus of Hidden Valley High School this afternoon in Grants Pass, Oregon. The Mustangs and the Pelicans set to do battle here in just a little bit. And as we take a look at the seasons so far for both of these squads, Hidden Valley is towards the top of the Skyline Conference. As a matter of fact, they are in second place, just behind the Phoenix Pirates, who are 6-0 overall. Hidden Valley behind them, although they are undefeated as well, only 4-0. They've scored 30 runs this season in 4 games, only allowing 11. Mazama is right behind them in the Skyline Conference. They are 3-1 overall this season. Henley's about an average year so far. They fall in 4th in the Skyline Conference. They are 3-3. As a matter of fact, they were swept by this Mustangs team we're going to see today, and then turned around and swept the Pelicans as the Klamath Union team enters play 0-6 today. And the North Valley Knights round out the Skyline Conference. They are also 0-6 as we head into play today. Of course, these Hidden Valley Mustangs a couple of years ago making it all the way to the state semifinal last year arguably could have made a very similar run. Of course, no season due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and this Pelicans team only grabbing 3 wins in league play a couple of years ago. Again, they were beat by Hidden Valley all 3 times. Their last win, as a matter of fact, against the Mustangs coming back in 2015. But as we take a look at just last year's games, it was a 19-3 loss in their first game, and then when they went over and played the doubleheader on the following Saturday, it was an 11-0 loss for Klamath Union and a 12-4 loss for KU. So Hidden Valley on their way to a great 2019 season. They swept the Pelicans. They did so in 2018 as well. And as I mentioned, the last win for KU against this Mustangs team came back in 2015. Of course, the Pelicans looking to snap that streak today. They've got a game with Hidden Valley, obviously, this afternoon. They turn around Friday and do it again back at Kiger Stadium, hosting the Mustangs for 2. As, of course, we look forward to that game a little bit later on this season. Key for the Pelicans today as we get ready for first pitch in just a little bit, as Coach Overstreet and Coach Mark Vidlak of the Mustangs meet at home plate with our officials this afternoon. Key for Klamath Union, just throwing some strikes. That's all they got to do. Throw strikes, keep the ball down in the zone. The Mustangs, they can hit, but that's why you got a defense. And the guy on the mound today for Klamath Union is Caden Coulter. Last time he pitched was against Henley. Didn't have the greatest outing, but feeling a little bit more confident today. Had a chance to catch up with Caden a little bit before today's game. He said, he knows he didn't do well against Henley. He only pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 6 runs, 4 of them earned, and obviously not very confident coming out of that one. But today's a new day. He said he's ready to throw his fastball. He feels good about his slider as well. Looking forward to see what kind of damage he can do against this Hidden Valley Mustangs lineup, which we will look at when we come back. Getting ready for first pitch in just a little bit. Live from Grants Pass, you're watching the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 104.3 M60 AM and on mybasin.com with live HD video. Leave it here.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Pelicans. And again, welcome back to those of you watching on mybasin.com. Just about set for first pitch this afternoon. On the mound for Hidden Valley is going to be Isaac Hill, the junior. He is a extravagant pitcher. He's got both kinds of fastball, four-seam and the two-seam that you want. He can throw a slider. He can throw a changeup. Just about anything in the books. He's going up against a lineup that consists of Colin Garrett starting in center field. Caden Coulter batting second. He is the pitcher. Jacob Cook is hitting third. He's the first baseman. Lincoln Peterson is batting cleanup. He is the catcher. And batting in the fifth hole is going to be Garrett Short at third base. The number 6 batter is Tyson Mendoza. He's going to be starting in left field. Batting seventh is the second baseman Zeke Pena, Nate Getman in right, and Dean Garlitz at third base. As we are ready for first pitch this afternoon, as Colin Garrett steps into the box, the starting center fielder and the leadoff hitter, as Isaac Hill fires in a strike to kick things off this afternoon. First pitch, 4:56 p.m. It is a nice about 80 degrees here in Grants Pass as the 0-1 from Isaac Hill. Another fastball that is going to find the zone. 0-2 quickly to Colin Garrett. Home plate umpire today, Jerry Eklund. Base umpire, Cesar Felkins. Isaac Hill with the 0-2 pitch. That one is in the dirt at the backstop. It is a ball as Colin Garrett in the box now. Take a look at some of Garrett's past performances. He hasn't had too much spot at the leadoff position for Klamath Union. It's been a lot of Caden Coulter at the top of the order. So the first day that Colin Garrett has hit leadoff, the 1-2 pitch from Isaac Hill swung on and missed for the first strikeout of the day. Sets him down swinging. That brings up Caden Coulter, the starting pitcher today for Klamath Union. First strikeout for Isaac Hill. Isaac Hill, a verbal commit to Oregon State. We'll talk about the Beavers a little bit later on in the broadcast. Tough weekend for him last time out against UC Irvine. As Caden Coulter steps into the box against Isaac Hill, takes the first pitch on the inside part of the plate, and in for strike one. But you're looking at a D1 prospect on the mound for Hidden Valley, and he's not the only one on this roster. As the 0-1 swung on and missed from Caden Coulter, the count is 0-2. One out in the inning. We're just getting started this afternoon from Murphy. Appreciate you being with us in the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. The 0-2 pitch is coming up from Isaac Hill. It is swung on and missed. Was a nice breaking pitch that we'll see from him sometimes. A strikeout for Isaac Hill, his second of the day. That will bring up Jacob Cook. Cookie's had a little bit of trouble getting started at the plate so far this season, but we know he can find it. He's a pull hitter going up against a right-handed Isaac Hill. We'll see what kind of damage he tries to do here as Isaac comes set with the first pitch to Cook. That one is swung on and missed for strike one. Maybe he got a piece of it. Either way, fouled it into the catcher's glove. That's Matthew Iwamizu. Going around the diamond for Hidden Valley at first, it's Lawrence Matuzik. At second, it's Ethan Elzy. Nate Vidlac at short. And the third baseman is Kennedy. We'll get a first name here in a minute. He is being designated hit for the Hidden Valley Mustangs as the next pitch missed outside for a ball. 1-1. In the outfield for the Mustangs, Schubert, Stone, and Daniel Iwamizu in right. Second strike fired into Jacob Cook. Ball and 2 strikes to him now. As we'll see what Isaac Hill comes with now. He struck out the first 2 in the order. And the 2-strike pitch is coming up. His catcher, Matthew Iwamizu, giving him the sign. Hill agrees. Kicks, fires the 1-2, is swung on and a ground ball to first base. Fielded easily by Lawrence Matuzik for the third and final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pelicans to get things started today. Bottom half of the first coming up. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week live on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
And welcome you back to Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com live HD video. That's where you can find it. We're on air, 104.3 FM, 960 AM. As you see the man warming up on the mound right now, that's Caden Coulter for the Klamath Union Pelicans. He is their starting pitcher. He's going up against a Mustangs lineup that looks like this. Leading off and at shortstop is Nate Vidlac. Ethan Elzy bats second and is playing second base. Isaac Hill is batting third and pitching for the Mustangs. Matthew Iwamizu is batting cleanup and catching. Batting in the fifth spot is Lawrence Matuzik at first base. The right fielder, Daniel Iwamizu, hits sixth. Batting seventh is Caleb Richter, the designated hitter. In left field is Blake Schubert, the eighth hitter in the order. And rounding out the Mustang lineup is Noah Stone in center field. As Coulter finishes his warm-up pitches, feeling the fastball a little bit today, hopefully feeling the slider. Oh, this Hidden Valley team, they can hit just about anything you throw at them. The key today for Coulter, just throw strikes. It's been the biggest, toughest thing for KU so far this year. They do a lot of walking. They do a lot of hitting batsmen on occasion. And the errors, which are bound to happen in high school, but Klamath Union would love to cut those numbers down. Limit the free passes today. That is the key for Klamath Union if they want to stay competitive in this game. And by free passes, I'll keep track of them. And Klamath Union has had an issue so far this year with errors, hits batsmen, and walks. Earlier, a week ago today, gave up 17 of those free passes to Henley. Of course, looking to improve that number today as Nate Vidlac, the leadoff hitter for Hidden Valley, steps into the box. Vidlac, the starting shortstop as well. As Coulter comes set, he pitches primarily from the stretch as he kicks and fires a high ball one. Looking to finish his pitches today is Coulter. Just got to finish across the body and make sure you keep that ball down. Again, Hidden Valley, they'll hit their ground balls. Just make sure that the defense is behind you if you're Caden Coulter. That pitch misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. Vidlac is ahead in the count. Again, on deck is Ethan Elzy. He's the second baseman. Isaac Hill is in the hole. That's the top of the order due up in the first for Hidden Valley. Caden Coulter comes set, kicks and fires in strike one. The count now 2 balls and a strike. As Nate Vidlac, the son of Coach Mark Vidlac, has an older brother, Sam, who is up at Oregon State right now, playing a little bit of football, as graduated last year and an entering freshman in Corvallis. That pitch misses low. 3 balls and a strike. And rumor has it, Nate Vidlac in talks with the University of Oregon as well. So could be a little bit of a brother rivalry as he's ahead in the count. 3 balls and a strike here this afternoon. Caden Coulter looking to find the zone here. Kicks, fires that one in the zone on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. The count runs full. And Caden Coulter, in his last outing, only pitching 2/3 of an inning. He gave up about 8 hits, 6 runs, 4 of them earned. Walked a few as well in his 2/3 of an inning. As the 3-2 pitch comes through and is low for a walk. And that is how we start things off this afternoon for Klamath Union. As Ethan Elzy steps into the box now. He's got a runner on first. Nobody out. And now, as I was saying, for Caden Coulter, his last appearance, 4 walks as well, and in that span, he went to the full, 6 walks. He went to the full count 4 times, facing 11 guys in his 2/3 inning of work against Henley last Wednesday. So keeping the pitch count down, also important for Coulter, as the first pitch into Elzy is going to be outside for a ball. Ethan Elzy, a transfer, I believe, from Grants Pass in his junior year as well. They moved to first. Back safely is Nate Vidlac. Ethan Elzy, he's got a stick. He can definitely go deep. A couple years ago, I remember this. The Grants Pass Nuggets American Legion team hosted a home run derby. And Ethan Elzy, I believe, came away the winner of that event. It was either him or a guy by the name of Tyler Rund, who graduated from Grants Pass High School a couple of years ago. But, man, he can really swing it, Ethan Elzy. The 1-0 to him is swung on and ground ball up the middle. Zeke Pena is going to field it. Throw on to first is in time. So the first out in this inning. Does advance a runner to second. Ethan Elzy grounds out. That brings up Isaac Hill. And Isaac Hill, as much as he is a pitcher, man, he can swing it as well. Hill, then Iwamizu. With one out in the inning, still a scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the first inning. Runner at second, that's Nate Vidlak. They're playing with him out there at the base just a little bit. Coulter worried about him, but decides to go home with it. That ball gets to the backstop. Vidlak is going to advance to third on the pass ball. And now runner at third. The count, ball and no strikes. And still at the plate is Isaac Hill. Matthew Iwamizu is on deck. Runner at third, one away, still a scoreless ball game in the bottom of the first. Coulter comes set, looks at his runner at third. Vidlak's got a huge lead. That ball in the dirt, gets the backstop. Vidlak is going to come in and score easily. Coulter paying a little bit too much attention, I think, to Vidlak as he comes in to score, makes the score 1-0. Hidden Valley leads. Now, at least for Coulter, you can work this inning. You got no one on base. And you score 1-0. You could just go after the hitter there. As he comes set with the 2-0 to Isaac Hill. Kicks, fires. That one swung on and fouled down the line. 2 balls, no strike. Or 2 balls, 1 strike. How's it going, Coach? You can go ahead and stand closer to the dugout. And that was Coach Vidlak just checking in where he's at. 2 balls and 1 strike, 1 out in the inning. 1 run has already come across. It was Nate Vidlak as he reached on a walk a little bit earlier in the inning. That one is going to end up low for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike now to Isaac Hill, who again is an Oregon State commit. They dropped 2 of 3 to UC Irvine last weekend, even in the 11-inning thriller on Friday, I believe it was, of last weekend. As that ball is hit hard down the line, will end up foul. Runs the count full, 3-2. Talk about that Beavers team. I believe they fell out of the top 25. And Oregon ended up, what are they, number 13 now, I believe? Number 12. And bit of a switching of fortunes. Usually you don't see that too much. Usually you'll see Oregon State in that top 25 making a run at a national championship. At least they have in the past decade or so done that. But Oregon is just as good now. They built up that program nicely. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Isaac Hill. That one is high. Hill will get a board and a walk. And again, those full counts for Caden Coulter have been killers this year. I believe, again, 4 full counts in his two-thirds inning of work last time out. Of those 4 full counts, 3 of them were walks. 1 of them ended up a base hit. So keeping the pitch count down, hoping that Hidden Valley will come through and make contact with the ball. As it looks like Isaac Hill is not going to be running. Instead, Morgan Stever will go out to first base and run for Isaac Hill. As Jacob Cook, the first baseman, comes out, gives Coulter a couple encouraging words. Jacob Cook, a pitcher himself, knows that he needs him. By the way, for Klamath Union, I'm not sure if you can see it on your screen there, traveling with no subs today either. Is that pitch in the dirt? Runner advancing to second. As Seaver running for Hill, now out at second base. That negates the double play possibility now, as it looks like we're having a meeting on the mound. I'd like to remind you that this game is brought to you in part by Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Picking the right path can make the journey easier, the distance shorter, and can assure that you end up at the right place. Whether you're dreaming of owning a home or just want a great checking account, Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union can help you reach your goals. As the conference on the bump is over, we've got a runner at second base, 1 out in the inning. Already a 1-0 game. Hidden Valley's in the lead. They've got another runner in scoring position right now, and the cleanup hitter at the plate is Matthew Iwamizu. He's ahead in the count. A ball and no strikes now. We'll see what Caden Coulter comes with. Again, Stever is the runner at second. Came in to pinch run for Isaac Hill. The 1-0 home to Iwamizu. Popped up shallow center field. Garrett Short calling everyone off. He's going to make the catch for the second out in the inning. 2 away now. And that brings up Lawrence Matuzik. Matuzik has been playing varsity since his freshman year here at Hidden Valley. Also plays football and basketball. Matuzik, 6'4". You can see him in the box now, wearing the number 4. The first pitch to him is to the backstop. That will advance Stever to third. And the pass ball, that's the 4th one this inning. Move the runner up to third. Ball and no strikes now. On deck after Matuzik is Daniel Iwamizu. Iwamizu, I believe, a sophomore. Matuzik is a senior now. Second pitch to him, misses outside, 2-0. And Coulter looking to get out of this inning, only having given up 1 run. There is a runner at third right now. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Hidden Valley leads 1-0. This is the first game of a 3-game series between these squads. The third pitch to Matuzik is away, 3-0. Got a base open on first. If Coulter wants to utilize it, is just outside for ball 4. Now we'll put a runner at first with 2 outs in the inning. Now runners at the corners. Third walk in this inning for Coulter, and that will bring up Daniel Iwamizu. He's starting in right field this afternoon for the Mustangs, and for Iwamizu, last year would have been his first year, but I believe he is a sophomore now, and coming up to play at the varsity level, as are a few underclassmen for Hidden Valley. Got quite a few seniors on this roster, though, too. Seniors and juniors make up a lot of this Mustang order. But back again, when they made the state semifinal, a lot of these guys are freshmen and sophomores, and now reaching their potential at the high school level. They are playing great baseball. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Hidden Valley leads 1-0. In the box is Daniel Iwamizu. Runner at first goes. The pitch to the backstop. That is going to score Stever. The runner who stole second is coming into third. That's Matuzik. The throw ends up into the outfield. Matuzik is going to come around to score. So a pass ball turns into 2 scored runs. That makes it 3-0 now. And the bases are cleared. And an error on the play as well. The throwing error coming from the catcher, Peterson. And that one is lifted into the outfield. Getting under it now is Garrett, and he will make the catch in the outfield for the third and final out of the inning. 3 runs come across for Hidden Valley. No hits, no runners left for them. Again, they do lead 3-0 as we head to the top of the second inning. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 104.3 FM, 960 AM, with live HD video on mybasin.com. Leave it here.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And we should be back now live on 105.com. As interruption, it would seem as if my internet connection sort of failed on me back there. We should be back live now as I have it. I missed inning, scored 3 runs for 2 errors in the inning. Allowed those runs to come across as we head now to the top half of the second. Appreciate you being with us today, and apologies for the interruption. Number 4, the Pelican order, Lincoln Peterson with a foul ball. The count now 0-1. And again, apologies for the interruption there, but we're back. Got a score update from the Phoenix-Mazama game. And Mazama is ahead of the Pirates after 1-0. The count 0-2 to Lincoln Peterson as Isaac Hill toes the rubber once more. Isaac with the 0-2 to Peterson. Kicks and fires in a strike as Peterson goes down looking for the first out in the inning. That will bring up Garrett Short. Short, one of the solid hitters in this Klamath Union order. One of the few guys that can really run into one every now and then. And Isaac Hill looking to start him out here. Short also playing a little bit of basketball when the time comes, of course. And that's his passion. Short loves the game of basketball, but of course here, man in the diamond for the Pelicans as well. The count 1-0 to him after that pitch. And swing on and miss the second pitch, the at-bat, a ball and a strike. So after Short, Tyson Mendoza, he's the starting left fielder. It was 4-5-6 to get this inning started for Klamath Union. Isaac Hill coming set with the 1-1 pitch. Kicks and fires in a pitch inside for a ball. Again, this is the first of a 3-game series between these two squads. The second and third games will be played on Friday at Kiger Stadium. The 2-1 to Garrett Short is high in the zone for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The count Short. By the way, with that strikeout to Peterson, lead off the inning. It's the third for Isaac Hill of the day. He's looking for his 4th right now. 2-2, the count to Garrett Short, the left-handed hitter. Hill comes set, fires. That one is a little bit inside, off the hands of Garrett Short. Down the third base line goes foul. We'll do it again, 2 balls and 2 strikes. As again, Phoenix-Mazama, they're in the second inning. Mazama, a great squad. Phoenix, undefeated. We'll keep you updated on how that game progresses through the afternoon. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Short. Isaac Hill comes set, kicks, fires the 2-2, high in the zone, but Short goes down swinging instead. That is the second strikeout this inning and the second out this inning. 4 on the game for Isaac Hill. That brings up Tyson Mendoza. Mendoza, last time out against Henley. As we take a look at that scorecard here, Mendoza ended up finishing that game 0 for 3. First pitch to him, swung on and missed for strike 1. Mendoza has found himself hitting in the 6-7 hole pretty much all season. As this lineup with only 9 guys traveling today for KU, it's been pretty much set in stone. The second pitch goes for a swinging strike, 0-2. And again, that's what Coach Overstreet is having to deal with in his first year. He's put in good efforts. But again, only 9 guys making the trip over the hill today. As the 0-2 pitch misses low and in the dirt for a ball. And as we get things started today again, just to set the scene for you, as we're in the top of the second inning, Hidden Valley leads 3-0. 2 outs in the inning. The 1-2, and well, we'll set the scene for you next inning as that pitch is in the zone as Mendoza goes down swinging. 3rd out in the inning. We're heading to the bottom half of the second coming up. No runs, no hits, no runners left for Klamath Union. And again, to the bottom of the second we go. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 104.3 and 960 Sports, live HD video on mybasin.com.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com, live on air, 104.3 FM, 960 AM. I'm Josh Eldridge, glad you could join us today as we enter the bottom of the second inning. Hidden Valley leads 3-0 over the Klamath Union Pelicans, due up this half inning for Hidden Valley. The 7-8-9 hitters in the order, that's Caleb Richter, Blake Schubert, and Schubert, and Noah Stone. On the mound still is Caden Coulter for those Pelicans. Stepping into the box now is Caleb Richter. The first pitch to him looked to be an off-speed pitch. That's in the zone for strike one. And again, to set the scene for you today, of course, this game being played. Get your score updates around the Skyline Conference. Phoenix and Mazama are battling as well at Mazama High School as the second pitch of the at-bat is hit down the line, will end up foul. No balls and 2 strikes now to Richter. And aside from that, some Major League Baseball being played today as well, I should say, as it's the Oakland A's playing as well and are just about to start too. We'll get you score updates as we go. I believe the A's started a little bit earlier than the Mariners did, as the score update as we have it. Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays in the top of the 5th. They're still scoreless. That pitch missed outside. Ball 2 strikes. And still nobody in this inning. It popped up and will end up foul. Ball and 2 strikes now. The Seattle Mariners starting here very soon as well. We'll get you score updates for those games. And Major League Baseball, high school baseball, it's a great day for it. Again, about 80 degrees here in Murphy this afternoon. As the 1-2 pitch from Coulter is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Caleb Richter, Blake Schubert, and Noah Stone. Richter, the designated hitter as well, not hitting for the pitcher. In fact, hitting for the third baseman Kennedy today. As the count is 3 balls and 2 strikes, and another full count for Caden Coulter. The third full count he's had to face today. And again, when Coulter gets into these full counts, more often than not, he has ended up walking the hitter, hoping for different fortunes here, though, against Caleb Richter, the 7-man in the Hidden Valley order. As Coulter comes set, the pitch to Richter is in the zone as Coulter gets him looking for the first out of the inning. First strikeout of the day for Caden Coulter. That brings up Blake Schubert, the left fielder. Schubert batting from the right side as even the bottom of the Hidden Valley order, man, they can still swing the sticks just as well as anyone in the state. As Caden Coulter comes set with the first pitch to Schubert. That one is popped up, will be out of play behind the KU dugout. Good for strike 1. And this has been the key for Coulter. He's done a good job of it so far. I mean, he has walked 3, but even then, he's done a better job of it today than he did against Henley as far as throwing strikes goes. The 0-1 to Schubert is just inside for a ball. 1-1 evens the count. Again, still only in the bottom of the second inning. 3-0. Hidden Valley is leading. 1 out in this bottom of the second inning. Blake Schubert looks at ball 2. Count now 2-1. And Coulter again. Fastball, a slider, you won't see him vary too much off of those. You might see him mixing a changeup every now and then. As he comes with the 2-1 to Schubert. That one is fouled back. Out of play down the first base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes to him now. We've got some action in the Hidden Valley bullpen. Not too sure if they're going to pull Hill or not. We'll obviously see in the top of the third. Still got a couple more outs to go here, though. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count to Schubert. And Coulter on the mound. Comes set. kicks and fires. That one found the zone, but it's a line drive out to center field. Getting under it and making the play is Garrett in the outfield. A great job there for the second out in this inning. Great play to get under it there by Colin Garrett. 2 outs in the inning, and that will bring up Noah Stone. Stone in his senior year as well. No, scratch that. He is a junior. I beg your pardon. And in his third year, playing varsity. As that pitch, pardon me, no, he is a senior. I apologize one more time for you. He is a senior playing all 4 years at the varsity level, of course, except for last year when it was a no season played due to the COVID-19 pandemic, although luckily that we get to play this season and get everyone out here on the diamond. Baseball, great sport. Everyone's socially distanced enough. The 1-0 to Noah Stone is a ground ball to third base. Picked up by Garlitz. Had a little bit of trouble fielding that one. That was in the gap. We're going to go ahead and give Stone a base hit on that one. First base hit of the day given up by Coulter. And now 2 outs in the inning with a runner on first. Back to the top of the order goes Hidden Valley. It's Nate Vidlac. Vidlac walked, came around to score in the first inning. 2 outs. Runner on first is Stone. The throw over. Stone gets back safely. End of the second inning. Same score from Mazama and Phoenix. The Vikings lead 1-0. That pitch goes back to the backstop, so the runner from first advances to second. Noah Stone in there safely. So even though there was no real double play needed, that does still move the runner into scoring position, and with Vidlac at the plate, makes it a little bit nervous for KU. Want to know the count to Vidlac. Again, a great football player is Nate Vidlac. Would argue maybe even a better football player than a baseball player, although very hard to tell. He's a very talented athlete at the plate right now. The 1-0 pitch to him is on the inside part of the plate for a strike. Evens the count at 1. Coulter doing a nice job of keeping the ball low, throwing a bit of strikes. The 1-1 coming to Nate Vidlac is swung on and fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vidlac steps back into the box. Again, walked his first time. Ethan Elzey is on deck should he get a chance to bat this inning. The 1-2, Coulter finding the sign from Peterson. Comes set. Peterson sets up low in the zone. That one ended up high in the zone. It's popped up down left field. Going over is Tyson Mendoza, but ended up that one was out of play. So we go back and do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Ball's popped up high. Mendoza thought he had a play on it. I thought he might have had a play on it too. But ended up just staying a foul ball. Count remains 1-2. Coulter comes set with the pitch. Kicks, fires. That one is popped up. Shallow right field. Coming on strong, fighting the sun, making the play is Nate Getman, and that retires the side. No runs for Hidden Valley. 1 base hit. They leave him stranded as we head now to the top half of the third inning on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. Live HD video on mybasin.com. We're on 4.3 FM, 960 AM, the Basin Sports Leader.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome to the top of the third inning. Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week with live HD video on mybasin.com. Through 2 innings, the score is 3-0. Hidden Valley with the lead for Klamath Union so far. No runs on no hits. They've committed 2 errors. No runners left on for them. For Hidden Valley, 3 runs on 1 hit. They've committed no errors. They have left 1 runner on base so far this game as we get set for the top of the third. We've got a new pitcher on the mound for Hidden Valley. We'll get their name for you here in just a second. Ethan Elzey on the bump for Hidden Valley. And apologies there, as we got the roster from Coach Vidlak today. No numbers listed on there. So I've got positions, I've got names, no numbers. And Ethan Elzey on the mound, replacing Isaac Hill after just 2 innings of work. Isaac Hill finishing with 2 innings pitched. He struck out 5. No hits allowed. As we get started here, 7, 8, 9 due up in the KU order. It's Zeke Pena, Nate Getman, and Dean Garlitz. First pitch was a ball to Pena. The second one coming up is in there for a strike. Ball and a strike now to him. Zeke Pena, he's got speed, but has had trouble at the plate so far this season. He hits a ball though, runs into one. Might do a little bit of damage. That pitch is popped up for a strike. 1-2. On deck is Getman. Only playing his 3rd game with the club. We'll talk about Getman when he does step up to the plate. The 1-2 to Pena. Swung on and missed for strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Ethan Elzey. And in steps Nate Getman. Now for Getman, as we look at him now, only his 3rd game with the team. His first one coming against Henley back on Friday. Played the doubleheader there as he goes down in the count 0-1, a swinging pitch there. Getman played a little bit of football, missed the first couple weeks of baseball training camp, and ended up joining the team a little bit late. Is excited to be here, though. Getman starting in right field today, making a catch to end last inning. He's excited to be a part of the club. Elzey comes after him with the 0-1 in the zone, make it 0-2 now. Elzey, a hard thrower. Haven't seen too much of him on the mound, although he is a very good pitcher. As Isaac Hill moved from pitching to now playing shortstop. That moved Nate Vidlak from short to 3rd. And Morgan Stever now playing second as Elzey comes in to pitch. The 1-2 to Getman misses away. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. As end of the 3rd inning out at Mazama High School. And the score there, Mazama still up 1-0. 3-2 now to Getman. One out in this inning came off a strikeout from Zeke Pena. As Elzey comes set with the full count pitch. It misses high. Getman gets aboard with a 1-out walk. I'm sure the Pelicans will take that their first base runner of the game. That brings up Dean Garlitz. Garlitz, again, the bottom of this KU order has really struggled getting started at the plate this season. Garlitz starting today at 3rd base is his first at-bat. He was 0 for 3 against Henley back on Friday. The first pitch to him, swung on and missed. It was high, but it was swung on, so strike to Garlitz. Klamath Union again 0-6 on the season. Hidden Valley 4-0. 2 very different goals for these teams coming into play. Obviously, both would like to come away with a win, but when you talk about the game inside the game, it's a pickoff throw to first. Getman is back The game inside the game today, important for both of these teams because, again, they've got very different goals coming into today's contest. For Hidden Valley, it's to stay hot. You know, you want to continue rolling as you head towards a possible Skyline Conference championship. Would love to see what happens when they play the Phoenix Pirates. Very good squad there. The 0-1 pitch to Garlitz. He tried to lay it down. The throw down to second is in time as Getman is caught stealing for the second out in the inning. The count now to Garlitz is 0-2. And again, Hidden Valley looking to continue winning. For Klamath Union, develop your guys. As Garlitz goes down swinging to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no runners left. As we head now to the bottom half of this third inning. 3-0 the score. Hidden Valley leads. You got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 104.3 FM and 960 AM. Live HD video on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
To the bottom of the third inning we go on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 104.3 FM, 960 AM, the Basin Sports Leader. Live HD video can be found on mybasin.com. The score as we enter the bottom of the third, 3-0. Hidden Valley is in the lead. They scored all three of their runs back in the first inning. As we start the third now, it's 2-3-4 due up in the Mustang order. That's Ethan Eltsey, Isaac Hill, and Matthew Iwamizu. These three guys today, they're 0 for 2 between them, as Isaac Hill, the guy who will bat second in this inning, ended up walking back in the first. He came around to score, as did Lawrence Matuzik and Nate Vidlak. Hidden Valley only recorded one hit. All the guys that have come around to score so far reached via walks, as Caden Coulter enters his third inning of work as the starting pitcher this afternoon. Elzy steps into the box. He grounded out his first time through, 0 for 1. First pitch to him is outside for a ball. And starting in just a little bit, the Oregon State Beavers going to be playing Loyola Marymount. As a matter of fact, playing yesterday, the Beavers won 8-2. And playing the second in that two-game series tonight at 6 o'clock. Elzy runs into one, sends it to the right center field gap. That one gets down. Elzy rounding first and heading for second. They're trying to wave him around to third. Elzy is going to get into third standing up. A leadoff triple for Ethan Elzy and the Hidden Valley Mustangs. It's a good thing, good way to start things out if you're Hidden Valley. Not the way you want to start things out if you're Caden Coulter, although that's just one run sitting out there. Keep focusing on throwing strikes to Isaac Hill. Hill walked his last time up, so no official at-bat on the day. Hill started the game as the pitcher for the Mustangs, moved over to shortstop after just 2 innings. Fairly big lead off of third for Elzy. Coulter looking at him. Kicks, fires. That one in the zone for a strike. Now the key for Coulter, and Peterson for that matter, the catcher for KU. Can't let this one be a freebie. Cannot let this one be a pass ball, wild pitch, anything like that. Block everything that's in front of you. Peterson, when he commits himself, he's pretty darn good at that. Keeping the ball in front of him. The pitch inside. Peterson blocks that one low in the dirt. goes in the books as a ball. 1-1, the count to Isaac Hill. And we're in the bottom of the third inning. 3-0 the score. Hidden Valley leads. All runs came back in the first. They've got a runner on third now. A ball and a strike to Isaac Hill. Pitch to Hill is fouled off. 1-2. And Elsie, that triple. Man, he got a hold of that one. Sent it about 2 hops to the fence out there in center field. Ended up being able to get 3 bags out of it. The 1-2 to Isaac Hill. Coulter staring down his opponent at the plate. Coulter comes set, eyeing the runner at third. Kicks, fires. That one lifted into left field. Going back is Mendoza. Wave goodbye. That is a 2-run home run for Isaac Hill. Score now 5-0. Hidden Valley leads after the 2-run home run from Isaac Hill. Clears the bases. Nobody out in the inning now for Coulter. Matthew Iwamizu stepping into the box now. He is 0 for 1 today. He popped out to shortstop his first time through. Caden Coulter kicks, fires that pitch low, bounces to the plate for a ball. 5-0 the score after that 2-run home run, a blast to left field from Isaac Hill. I believe that's his 3rd home run of the season, maybe his 4th. Don't have the quite exact number on that. Still, he is partly known for his ability to go yard. Ground ball out to short. Garrett Short ends up kicking that one. The throw is wide. And Matthew Iwamizu reaches on the E6. And that will bring up Lawrence Matuzik. Matuzik so far today reached on a walk back in the first, came around to score. And that's the 3rd error of the day for Klamath Union. First pitch to Matuzik is outside for a ball. 1-0 to him. Matuzik, Daniel Iwamizu, Caleb Richter. Next 3 guys up in the Mustang order. As 2 runs have already come around in this inning, both off the 2-run blast from Isaac Hill. The 1-0 count to Matuzik is just high. 2-0. Coulter can't lose confidence. Now you got to have a short memory, especially when your team is a little bit short-handed. Again, only 9 guys making the trip for Klamath Union. They're all out on the field right now. Of course, Jackson Murhoff making the trip, but he's been sidelined since football season with a knee injury. Talked to Murhoff a little bit last week. Said he thinks he'll be ready to go by next basketball season. 2 balls and no strikes. The foul ball. I believe that was a foul ball. No, they're saying this is a live ball situation. The runner stole second and headed to third. And that looked like a foul ball to me. Instead was a pass ball. So the runner advances from first to third. I thought I saw a signal from the umpire saying that was a foul ball. I must be mistaken. It was a swing and a miss, though. So the count 2-1. Looked like Hidden Valley tried to execute some sort of hit and run. Puts Iwamizu at third. And Matuzik still at the plate. 2 balls and a strike now. So Iwamizu was stealing second. Pass ball allowed him to advance to third. So a runner on third now. Nobody out in the inning. The 2-1 to Matuzik is fouled back. Evens the count at 2. And again, bottom of the third inning. 5-0 the score. 2 runs already came across for Hidden Valley so far. There's another one waiting at third. And on the mound still Caden Coulter looking to find his way to an out. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lawrence Matuzik. Kicks, fires. That one is off the hands of Matuzik. A little bit late on that one as well. Is fouled back. And again, mentioned the Oregon State Beavers. They start here in about 12 minutes against Loyola Marymount. Grabbing a win yesterday, 8-2. The Beavers looking to change their fortunes, grab a couple wins as they finish out the season. 2 balls and 2 strikes here in this game to Lawrence Matuzik. The pitch to him is swung on and fouled. Oof. Matuzik barely getting a piece of that one. Still 2-2. Looked to me like it might have been a drop third strike, but hey, that's why I got excited. I was wrong. I'll take that one. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes to Matuzik. The runner at third is Matt Iwamizu, as the outfield shaded heavily towards the left side. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Matuzik. That one's popped up in the infield. Going for it is the catcher Peterson. Garlett's colliding on it, and that one will drop foul. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good effort by Dean Garlitz and by Lincoln Peterson, just dropping between those two guys. Tough to get to that ball. Garlitz might have had a better jump on it, but again, tough ball to get to there. They had ugly spin on it off the inside part of the bat from Matuzik too. So definitely won't go into the books as an error. Still would have liked to make that play though if you're KU. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Matuzik. Mustangs lead 5-0 in the bottom half of the third. Caden Coulter comes set, eyes the runner at third, comes to the plate. That one is hit off the inside part of the bat. Diving by Zeke Pena, gets just past him, will roll into the outfield. A single and an RBI for Lawrence Matuzik, now 6-0. Here's the thing for KU, and in a situation like this, again, 6 runs come across so far today for Hidden Valley. So far, by my count, 5 of them earned. Thing is, though, when you only travel with 9, you can't warm up anyone in the bullpen until you get to bat. So Coulter's got to get out of this one himself. The pitch is a strike, and stealing first is Matuzik. Gets in there safely, so now he's at second. Nobody out in the inning. 0-1 the count to Daniel Iwamizu. The score 6-0. Hidden Valley has pushed 3 across in this third. Still nobody out. Iwamizu so far today 0-1. He flew out to center field a little bit earlier on in the game. Matuzik playing games out there at second. Ended up coming home with it to Coulter. That one missed low and away for a ball. 1-1. And again, Iwamizu, Richter, Schubert, next 3 up in the Hidden Valley order. Ball and a strike to the left-handed hitting Daniel Iwamizu. That one is popped up into foul territory. That one will be out of play into the bullpen area. Ball and 2 strikes now. Six to nothing the score. We're in the bottom half of the third. Still nobody out for Hidden Valley. They pushed 3 across in the first, 3 in this inning. They've got another one raiding out there at second base as Coulter comes to the plate. That one, a bouncing ball back out to the mound. In fact, Jacob Cook will get it, but no one grabs it. A slow roller between the pitcher's mound and first base. No one's able to get there. And unsure who an error would be on in that situation. So looks to me like that would be a base hit for Daniel Iwamizu, beating out the infield single. That will advance Lawrence Matuzik to third. So runners at the corners now, with still nobody out in the inning. And another score update as Mazama leads Phoenix after 4, 2-0. Nobody out in this inning. Caleb Richter, who struck out in his first plate appearance. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. 6-0. Hidden Valley leads the Klamath Union Pelicans. That one, a high pitch, hit hard past the diving glove of Zeke Pena at second. 1 run comes around to score. They're going to hold up Iwamizu at third. An RBI single for Caleb Richter brings home another run, making it 7-0. Still runners at the corners and nobody out, bringing up Blake Schubert, who is 0-for-1 on the day. He flew out to center field in his first plate appearance. Mustangs look to continue the rally for Klamath Union, looking to grab the first out of this third inning. 4 runs already have come across for the Mustangs. 2 off the bat of Isaac Hill, 1 off Matuzik, and 1 off Richter. First pitch to Schubert is low for a ball. And this has been Klamath Union's season so far, unfortunately, as much as we like to root for the Pelicans. And they're not playing a bad baseball game today by any stretch of the word against a good Mustangs team. As runner moves from second, that pitch goes back to the backstop. A slow roller might be a play at the plate, and instead there will be no play. Iwamizu gets in standing. The score now 8-0. The runner from first, which was Richter, advances to second. So runners in scoring position now. Another run comes across. And still nobody out in this third inning. Jacob Cook, the first baseman, comes over to talk to his man. Good chance for Coulter to try to catch his breath, relax for just a second. He's given up 5 runs here in this inning. Needs to get ahead of Schubert, to which he's down. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch from Coulter is low. That one bounces. Peterson lets it get by him again. And Richter advancing to third. 3 balls and no strikes now to Blake Schubert. Noah Stone is on deck. Coulter looking still for the first out in this inning. 8-0 the score. The Mustangs lead. They've got a runner at third here in the bottom of the third. New man warming up in the Hidden Valley pin. Looks like it's going to be Lawrence Matuzik. The 3-0 is low. That will result in a walk for Schubert. 4th walk of the day for Coulter. And that puts runners at the corners. Still nobody out. Love to roll a double play here if you're Klamath Union. Noah Stone steps in. 1 for 1 on the day. He singled back in the second inning and was left stranded at second. As Caden Coulter comes set, kicks, fires. That one is high for ball 1. See if there's any movement after this inning in the KU bullpen. But again, can't warm anyone up when you got everyone out there on the field. Got to get out of this inning. Caden Coulter. Runner moving from first. That one is swung on and fouled back. Will go in as strike 1. Ball on the strike now to Noah Stone. Again, after Stone, we're back to the top of the order as Nate Vidlak is on deck. Vidlak 0 for 1 on the day. Still a beautiful day here in Murphy. Still about 80 degrees, maybe a little bit cooler than that now. The 0-2 pitch. Apologies there. I thought the count was 1-1. In fact, it's 0-2 to Noah Stone. And they got him in the middle out there. They're going to see if they're going to let the runner score. There's a couple pickles going on at the field at the same time. They're going to go after the runner at first, which means a runner will score. The throw is wide. They don't get 1 out. And that will be an error from Zeke Pena. 4th error of the day. Another run comes in to score, makes it 9-0. Runner moves up to second. So the move to first allowed Richter to score. They caught Schubert in a pickle, decided to go for Richter, so Schubert was safe at second in that scenario, and still 0-2 to Noah Stone. Not what you like to see if you're a KU fan, just a little bit of a defensive blunder there. Got to get the easy out in that scenario. 0-2. That one is off the inside part of the bat. A little flare out to left field. That one will drop in front of Mendoza on the diving effort. They are going to keep Schubert at third. So now runners at the corners. Still nobody out in the inning. Top of the order. In steps Nate Vidlak. That's not what you like to see. Get to an 0-2 count. Coulter ends up giving up a base hit. And looks like Coulter was signaling something to the KU dugout. And potentially could try to cut down the runner at third. But we'll see. Nate Vidlak stepping in. He's 0 for 1. He walked in the first and flew out in the second inning. Runners at the corners, 9-0 the score. Hidden Valley leads. A line drive to center field. That one will be over the head of Colin Garrett. One hop off the wall. One runner will score. That's Schubert. Rounding second and hitting for third. Now to home is Noah Stone. That is a 2-run double for Nate Vidlak. Clears the bases, puts the runner at second. Now the score 11-0. And Hidden Valley has busted this game wide open here in the third. They've pushed 8 runs across. And Coulter and Cook still talking about it out there. And if you look at it, and I'll try to look at it right now, without the errors in this inning, there would already be 2 outs. But here we are. After an 8-run inning, looks to me like Coach Overstreet is going to take the ball and hand it to Dean Garlett. So we will have a pitching change after all. Hidden Valley in the lead, 11-0. Still nobody out here in this third inning. We'll be right back as Dean Garlett takes the bump for KU. Coming up on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. On air, 104 and 960.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
We've got a pitching change coming up for Klamath Union as we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 104.3 FM and 960 AM. The score, Hidden Valley 11, Klamath Union 0. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning as Dean Garlett is going to be taking over for Caden Coulter. Coulter exits the day. After 2 innings pitched, he gave up 6 hits. 11 runs came across to score. So far, 9 of them earned. Struck out 1. He walked 4. He's also responsible for the man at second, which is Nate Vidlak, should he come around to score at some point today. Again, 3 runs in the first for Hidden Valley. They've pushed 8 across here in the third. Klamath Union, on the other hand, has still yet to record a base hit so far. So as we get ready to resume action, once Garlett is done throwing his warm-up pitches, again, nobody out in this inning, we'd like to remind you that it's tax time. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls, and that's a good thing. You can visit the store today to make the most of your tax refund during Double Down tax time. If you live here, you get it. At Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls, visit them online at lithiaklamathfalls.com. And Pelicans fans, if you'd like to exercise in a professional, clean, and friendly environment, head to Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. With state-of-the-art equipment, 4 indoor tennis courts, 3 pickleball courts, and certified personal trainers, tons of group exercise classes too. Harbor is the place to be. As we look like we are ready for some baseball today in Grants Pass. Dean Garlett's taking over for Caden Coulter. He inherits a runner at second. Nobody out in the inning. Ethan Elzy is at the plate. Elzy led off this inning earlier with a triple, and since then, things have snowballed. Garlitz decides to pick off in his first move back to the plate and ends up throwing it into center field, allowing Vidlak to advance to third. So before Garlitz can even throw a pitch, he commits an error. 5 so far on the day for Klamath Union by my count. And runner at third now, still nobody out in the inning. Hidden Valley leads 11-0. The first pitch to LZ, low in the dirt for a ball. LZ, Hill, Iwamizu, all have already come up in this inning. LZ, again, led off this inning with a triple. Next one is outside of the zone. 2 balls and no strikes. And Garlitz has come in relief quite a bit this year for KU. Has struggled to throw strikes, but when he does, he pitches to ground balls. He's just got to be able to find his zone. Again, didn't really get to warm up too much in the bullpen. Had to throw all of his warm-up pitches out there on the mound. Again, Klamath Union today only's got 9 guys coming with them. So a little bit of a struggle today for KU to warm up the pitchers that they need, as the 3-0 to LZ is in the zone for a strike. And Coulter, he ends up moving over to shortstop. Garrett Short, who was at shortstop, now at third base, replacing Garlitz, who was at third. Ethan Elzy, line drive to left field. That's caught by Mendoza. Tagging to go home is Nate Vidlak, and an RBI sacrifice fly for Ethan Elzy. Sacrifice makes the score 12-0. 1 out now in the inning. And that will bring up Isaac Hill, who homered earlier on in this game. By the way, that runner credited to Coulter. So that will officially close the book on him today. And 12 runs given up, 9 of them earned for Caden Coulter through 2 innings. Pitch to Isaac Hill in there for a strike. Isaac Hill earlier this inning hitting a bomb to left field, driving in 2 runs earlier on this inning. Hill so far today 1 for 1. He walked besides that home run. The 0-1 is high to make it 1-1. On deck is Matthew Iwamizu. Dean Garlitz comes set. That's a line drive down the third base line, ends up foul. Ball 2 strikes. One and 2 to Isaac Hill. That was a off-speed pitch, ended up missing high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next half inning, we'll get you some score updates from around high school baseball and the major leagues as well. Should have a score update for Oregon State as well by the time the 4th inning rolls around here today. Full count now to Isaac Hill. Dean Garlitz trying to get something rolling as the infield is shifted for Klamath Union. Zeke Pena, the second baseman, playing on the third base side of the bag. So you got 3 infielders over there. Jacob Cook is the lone gunman on the first base side. That one is ground ball, hit foul. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, he seems to think it's going to be a home run, and we'll see. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball, foul. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes to Isaac Hill. And those foul balls, for those of you listening in on the radio, foul balls lining up right in front of me, broadcasting down the third base line today. And Noah Stone from the Hidden Valley Mustangs keeps telling me every foul ball is we get a third straight foul ball down the third base line. He's running out here every single time. He's telling me the next pitch is going to be a home run. But we'll see. The Hidden Valley Mustangs confident to say the least, although the Pelicans have made a couple mistakes that have led to a big inning for Hidden Valley. Up until this inning, we're playing a competitive ball game. And since then, Mustangs have busted things wide open. We'll do it all again. A full count pitch to Isaac Hill is a fly ball to center field. Colin Garrett is under it. Finding the sun makes the play for the second out in the inning. That will bring up Matthew Iwamizu. Iwamizu reached on an error, came around to score earlier this inning. The right-handed hitter waits his pitch from Garlitz. That one will miss low and outside. Ball one. 12-0 the score. 2 outs in the bottom half of the third. Hidden Valley leads. They have scored 9 runs in this inning alone. Also 3 errors committed this inning. Dean Garlitz kicks and fires. That one fouled back. Ball and a strike now to Iwamizu. And again, Matt earlier today has flown out and reached on an error, so he's 0 for 2 on the afternoon, but did get on base, came around to score in the third. 1-1 to him. That one comes inside and hits Iwamizu. He will get a free base there. That brings up Lawrence Matuzik. First free pass issued of the day for Garlitz as Coulter walked 4. He was a starting pitcher today. And unsure, looks like we're going to see a substitution here as Coach Vidlak of the Hidden Valley Mustangs talking with our home plate umpire today. Pelicans fans, having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of an essential safety checklist. That's why Les Schwab Tires does more than install just tires and wheels. You could come on in for a free pre-trip safety check. They're going to help make sure that everything is in working order. Les Schwab Tires, they've been doing the right thing since 1952 in Klamath Falls on South 6th Street and out in Merrill. Looks like a substitution. And that one is a pop-up in the infield. Jacob Cook tried to get under it, but it ends up out of play. And again, no numbers on our Hidden Valley roster today, so as I tried to piece together who this is at play, I believe it's Brian Gant. So Gant at the plate now for Hidden Valley. So we're in the bottom of the third inning. 2 outs. Runner at first. 12-0, Hidden Valley leads. That pitch high and in. Ball and a strike to Gant. He is hitting for Lawrence Matuzik. 2 outs in the inning. Again, Hidden Valley leads 12-0. They've got a runner on first, and it's Iwamizu. Gant allows one to come in and hit him. And did that come in and hit him? Gant, I'm unsure quite what that was. Gant thought the pitch hit him. Apparently it's 2-1. It was just a ball instead. It's our signal from our home plate umpire, Jerry Eklund. Runner on the go. That one is just inside, ball 3. Runner swiped second. That was Iwamizu, still stealing up 12-0. 3 balls and 1 strike to Gant. Garlitz comes set. That one is in the zone for a strike. Peterson dropped it, but still in the zone. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Hidden Valley leads 12-0. And again, as we head to the fourth, get you some score updates from around high school baseball and college and the major leagues. The 3-2 pitch, ground ball to third, will be foul. We'll do it all again. 3-2. Appreciate you being with us today. The Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. That's where you can find live HD video. 3 balls in 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. The pitch to Gant, fouled back. mybasin.com, not just your home for sports in the basin, but your home for news as well as weather, special events going on in the basin, different things happening with area high schools, and of course different news, events, things like that. You can stream all of our Basin Media Active radio stations at mybasin.com. The full count pitch ended up low for ball 4, and that will bring up Daniel Iwamizu. Runners at first and second. Iwamizu steps in. He singled in an RBI earlier on this inning. Hidden Valley has exploded for 9 runs here in the third. And the first pitch to Iwamizu from Garlitz. That's a fly ball to left field. Tyson Mendoza gets under it. It pops out of his glove. And everyone is safe. I'm unsure. It looked like the runners, no one moved. And still runners at first and second. That's an error regardless. Stepping in now is Caleb Richter. Did they call that? I'm confused. I'm not quite sure of the call there. Runners at first and second. Still 2 outs in the inning. In steps Caleb Richter. That ball back to the backstop. Runners will advance. Second and third now. 2 outs. That was a ball as well. 1-0 the count to Richter. Standing on third is Gant. On first is Daniel Iwamizu. Matthew Iwamizu must have come around to score, making the score 14-0, and that's where they lost me. So the score is 14-0. A ground ball to third. Garrett Short fields it. The throw on to first. Jacob Cook could not scoop it. Run does come in to score. And a throwing error from Garrett Short. Allows another run to come around to score. Now 15-0. You've got runners at the corners. Still 2 outs in this inning. 15-0. Hidden Valley leads. That's a hard hit. Line drive into center field. 1 run will come around to score. 16-0 now. Another base hit. 8 base hits today for Hidden Valley. And an RBI for Schubert. Noah Stone, he's 2 for 2 today, has singled both times to the plate. Garlitz comes set, kicks and fires. That pitch in the dirt. Runner's not moving. 1-0. Trying to update the scorecard here. And for Garlitz so far, 4 runs have come across on his watch this inning. Only 1 of them scored. He's still got 2 outs to work with. The score, though, 16-0. Hidden Valley has exploded for 13 runs this inning. The pitch to Stone. He checks his swing. That one bounces. 2-0. So we're in the bottom of the third inning. Again, 16-0. Hidden Valley leads. They have played a good offensive game so far. The pitch from Garlitz. is a line drive to left field. Mendoza going back. That one hop off the wall. And everyone advancing just one base as they get the ball in. No runs coming to score on a ball that one hopped the wall. So that will be bases loaded for Nate Vidlak. Two outs in the inning. Vidlak stepping in. So far, he walked in the first. He flew out in the second. And he got 2 RBIs earlier this inning off of a double. Now bases juiced for him. Vidlak looking to hit something. He takes strike one inside. Garlitz comes set with the 0-1. That one swung on and fouled back. 0-2. Garlitz trying to leave the bases loaded. Still 16-0 in the bottom of the third inning. As Garlitz comes set with the pitch. That one a slow roller right in front of the plate. And stepping on home plate, they are out. The play made by Garlitz to end the inning. But not before Hidden Valley pushes 13 runs across on 5 hits in the inning. They leave the bases loaded. They lead 16-0 over Klamath Union as we head to the top half of the 4th inning. We've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Appreciate you joining us today on air, 104.3 and 960 Sports. Top of the 4th inning we go. Hidden Valley leads the Klamath Union Pelicans 16-0. The Mustangs put up 13 in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. We go now to the top of the 4th. Due up for the Pelicans. Top of the order, Colin Garrett, Caden Coulter, Jacob Cook. Those are the guys we got up for Klamath Union. And as far as on the mound, Ethan Elzey still out there for Hidden Valley. He's into his 2nd inning of work. First pitch to Colin Garrett. Ends up catching him on the jersey. Came in and hit him. Free pass issued there. They'll take it. Second free base issued by Elzey. Brings up Caden Coulter as the Pelicans try to get something going here. They don't want to be mercy ruled on the road. Swung on, fouled back into the catcher's glove from Caden Coulter, who's 0 for 1 today. He struck out in the first, facing an 0-1 count now. Score update from the Mazama-Phoenix game as we have it. The score there, 2-0. Mazama leads Phoenix after 5. Into the 6th inning now at Mazama High School. And if Mazama beats Phoenix, that would put Hidden Valley atop the Skyline Conference, assuming, of course, that Hidden Valley holds on to win this game, which is looking likelier by the pitch. 0-2 now to Caden Coulter. The pitch from Elsie, swung on and missed. A good hard fastball. Strikeout and the first out of this fourth inning. The score 16-0. Hidden Valley leads. Second strikeout of the day for Ethan Elsie brings up Jacob Cook. Cook, the left-handed hitter, as Elsie comes set. Cook runs in and wants a fly ball to right field. Under it now is Daniel Iwamizu. He has to fight the sun. He makes the play for the second out in this inning. Still runner at first, 2 outs, 16-0. Hidden Valley leads. That brings up Lincoln Peterson. Peterson 0 for 1 today. He struck out back in the second inning. Again, this is the first game of a 3-game set between these two squads. They meet again at Kiger Stadium on Friday for a doubleheader. This game starting at 5 o'clock. The first game, the second game starting roughly about 7. Lincoln Peterson stepping into the box now. Runner on first is Coulter. And they move over. It ends up being a balk from Elsie, as I believe he didn't come set before he made the move over. So, runner moves up to second. Only the first time that Klamath Union has had a runner in scoring position so far this game. We're in the fourth inning. The first pitch to Peterson is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looked to be a fastball, low and away, but Peterson ended up golfing at it. He is 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out back in the second inning. Ethan Elsie comes set, looks down his runner at second. Elsie comes to the plate, throws a hard fastball that's fouled back. 0-2. The count to Lincoln Peterson. Garrett Short is on deck should he get a chance to hit this inning. $16-0 the score. Hidden Valley leads. The 0-2 to Peterson. That's popped up in the infield. Matuzik calling everyone off. He will make the catch to end the inning. Bottom of the fourth we go. Hidden Valley leads 16-0. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week with live HD video on mybasin.com. We're on air, 104.3 FM and 960 AM, the Basin Sports Leader.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it. Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, live on mybasin.com. We're through 3.5 innings. We headed out to the bottom of the fourth, and Hidden Valley leads 16-0. For Klamath Union so far today, no runs on no hits. They've committed 6 errors. They have left 1 runner on base. For Hidden Valley today, 16 runs on 8 hits. They have yet to commit an error, and they have left 4 runners on base. Due up this inning is Ethan Elsie, Isaac Hill, and Matthew Iwamizu. 2, 3, 4 in the order for Hidden Valley. And on the mound for Klamath Union, another pitching substitution. Colin Garrett comes in from center field and will now be pitching for KU. Dean Garlitz pitched 1 complete inning. He gave up 3 hits, 4 runs, 1 of them earned. 5 runs, 1 of them earned, and he walked 1 in his 1-inning appearance out of the bullpen as we get set for the bottom of the 4th inning. Again, 2, 3, 4 in the Hidden Valley order due up. It'll be Ethan Elzy, Isaac Hill, and Matthew Iwamizu as Colin Garrett. This is the first time I believe I've seen him on the mound so far this season for Klamath Union, as Garlitz, who just got done pitching, is now over at third base. Jacob Cook moves to center field. Garrett Short, who was at third, now moves over to first. Colin Garrett comes in from center field, replaced by Jacob Cook. First pitch to Elzy, low and away for a ball as we get things started here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Appreciate you being with us for the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. I'm Josh Eldridge, and again, first of a 3-game series is the 0-1 hit into left field, caught by Tyson Mendoza for the first out. First of a 3-game series. 2 teams play again on Friday. First pitch from Kiger Stadium at 5 o'clock. 1 out in this inning, and that will bring up Isaac Hill. Hill, 2 RBIs on the day. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Ended up flying out to center field in his next at-bat. He's 1 for 2. He also walked in the first. He looks at ball 1 here, 1-0. Again, 3 runs in the first for Hidden Valley, 13 in the 3rd, and we're here now in the bottom of the 4th inning, 1 out. 16 total runs for Hidden Valley. They lead 16-0. That 1-0 pitch is in the zone for a strike. Colin Garrett coming out, throwing strikes out of the bullpen in a short sample size, and that's what you want from Klamath Union. An off-speed pitch from Garrett finds the zone. Strike 2. As with 1 out in the inning, a ball and 2 strikes to count to Isaac Hill. The Mustangs lead 16-0. Coming set with the 1-2. Off-speed pitch is swung on and missed. Gets Isaac Hill on the big swing there. 2 outs now in the inning. First strikeout of the day for Colin Garrett. Only the 2nd Mustang to strike out today is Isaac Hill. Only other one is Caleb Richter. He struck out in the 2nd. He is the 7th hitter in the Mustang order. As Iwamizu takes a look at strike 1 as he steps into the box. Matthew Iwamizu today, he flew out in the first, reached on an error in the 3rd, and was later hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning. The 0-1 to him popped up in the infield. Looks like Peterson calling everyone off. No, in fact, it's Colin Garrett will call everyone off. 1, 2, 3 go the Hidden Valley Mustangs to end the 4th inning. Top of the 5th we go. Klamath Union down to their final 3 outs. We'll see what they can do coming up next on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. Live HD video on MyBasin.com. We're live on air, 104.3 FM, 960 AM, the Basin Sports Leader.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, live HD video on MyBasin.com. To the top of the 5th inning we go. Klamath Union down to their final few outs today. Hidden Valley leads 16-0. They've got to score at least 7 runs to stay in this ball game. Do the Klamath Union Pelicans. We'll see what they're able to try to scrape together here. Is, again, top of the 5th inning. We appreciate you being here today. Again, take a look around the league. Just real quick, Mazama leading the Phoenix Pirates after 5, 2-0. That would be a big game as far as Skyline Conference standings go, and the Hidden Valley Mustangs season. Both those teams are undefeated coming into play today, so we will try to follow that Mazama Phoenix game as close as we can. But again, the score today, 16-0. Klamath Union leads. Hidden Valley leads. Due up this inning for KU. 5, 6, 7 hitters in the order. It's Garrett Short, Tyson Mendoza, and Zeke Pena. Between them today, they have yet to get a hit. In fact, all three of them have struck out in their first plate appearance today, looking for a change of fortunes. And Lawrence Matuzik, the new pitcher on the mound for Hidden Valley. First pitch to Garrett Short is swung on and fouled back for a strike. Matuzik comes in relief of Ethan Elzey, who pitched 2 innings. Didn't give up a hit. No runs came across. He struck out 2 and walked 2. The 0-1 to Short. The outside part of the plate taken for strike 2. So Short, Mendoza, Pena. Short struck out back in the second. He's 0 for 1. Short back into the box now. Matuzik, the right-handed thrower, facing his first batter here. The 0-2 is inside for a ball. 1-2. And Matuzik looking down, kicks, fires the 1-2, taken outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mendoza, who's on deck, also struck out in the second inning. Great pitching performances today by Hidden Valley. Matuzik with the 2-2. That is a ground ball to the KU dugout. So still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another score update from Mazama High School. End of 6. The Vikings lead the Pirates 6-0. That's an important game going on there in terms of the Skyline Conference standings. We'll take a look at the conference standings once this game is over in the post-game show, brought to you by Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch into Short is low, 3-2. Matuzik got ahead 0-2. Short has then battled it back. He's watched 3 straight misses. The count runs full. Matuzik with the full count pitch. Fouled back. We'll do it again. As the sun starts to set over the valley here, if you come out to Hidden Valley High School, if you've never been here before, especially at the baseball field, beautiful scenery. And for those of you watching on mybasin.com, I'll give you a look here in just a minute. And if you are listening in on the radio, feel free to join us on mybasin.com. Full count pitch is popped foul. And again, for those of you watching online right now, beautiful day for baseball, and it really has been. You look at the turf field, come out, you look at the mountains, just beautiful blue skies, and the scenery in the outfield here at Hidden Valley High School is just, in the Skyline Conference, it is, in my opinion, unmatched. And great to be here today. Appreciate Coach Vidlak for having me out here at the Hidden Valley Mustangs, and the athletic director, Dale Fisher. 3-2 pitch coming to Garrett Short. It is a line drive into center field. A single for Garrett Short. First base hit of the day for Klamath Union. Puts a runner at first. Nobody out. 16-0. Hidden Valley still leads. The Klamath Union, they're not going to go down without a fight, and you love to see that. Tyson Mendoza stepping in. He struck out back in the second inning. The pitch from Matuzik to Mendoza is in there for a strike. Matuzik comes set with the 0-1. Mendoza lets that one come inside for a ball. Ball and a strike now to Tyson Mendoza. Be a great time now to put one in the gap, try to score that runner from first, get something going for KU. Second pitch comes inside and misses. 2 balls and a strike. That was the second pitch inside, I should have clarified. Still 16-0, Hidden Valley leads, so KU's got a tall hill to climb. They need 7 runs in this inning to not get mercy ruled. 2-1. That one misses low, 3-1. Matuzik coming out of the bullpen for Hidden Valley, having a little bit of trouble finding the zone. But he is throwing hard. Only a matter of time for him when he gets warmed up. 3 balls and 1 strike to Tyson Mendoza. Matuzik comes set, kicks, fires. That one does find the zone. Mendoza watches that one go past him. Count runs full. Second time we've had a full count in as many batters from Lawrence Matuzik. First guy was Garrett Short. He's on first right now. He got a board on a base hit. The full count pitch from Matuzik, swung on and missed from Mendoza. He goes down swinging. Strike 3 for out number 1. 8th strikeout of the day for the Mustangs pitching staff. Zeke Pena steps in. He was one of those 8 casualties back in the 3rd inning. The pitch from Matuzik, as that one will come in and hit Zeke Pena. Runners now at first and second. And with 1 out in the inning in a 16-0 ball game, that brings up Nate Getman. Getman walked back in the 3rd, was caught stealing second. So Getman, chance to get some production in. Only his 3rd game with the team. He played a doubleheader against Henley back on Friday. And in his 3rd game with the squad today, has been practicing for quite some time, just playing his 3rd contest. He watches ball 1 go outside. Getman trying to stay patient. Just get base runners if you're Klamath Union. The 1-0 pitch to Getman is in the zone for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 runners on, first and second, 16-0 the score. Hidden Valley leads. The 1-1 pitch to Getman, foul ball. Ball and 2 strikes. After Getman, it's Dean Garlitz in the order. He's the number 9 man in this batting lineup for Klamath Union. Matuzik from the windup. The 1-2. Swung on and missed from Getman. Second out in this inning. 9 Ks today for the Mustang pitching staff. That brings up Dean Garlitz. Garlitz today, well, he struck out back in the 3rd inning. First pitch to Garlitz comes inside, low as well, for a ball, 1-0. There's a small breeze blowing from left to right field here in Murphy. The 1-0 is high, 2-0. Not much wind, but definitely you could feel it. Feels a nice little breeze today. It's been hot, just dry heat. Get a lot of that out here in Grants Pass, and nice to get a little bit of a breeze when we're outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Garlitz. A hard-hit ground ball out to short. Isaac Hill tosses it on to second, and that will be the ball game. 16-0 Hidden Valley grabbing a win over Klamath Union today. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back with a quick game recap for you, and we'll send you on your way on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, live on mybasin.com, on air 104.3 and 960 Sports.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
We welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, live HD video on mybasin.com, on air 104.3 FM, 960 AM, the Basin Sports Leader. Final score today, 16-0. Hidden Valley taking the win today, improving to 5-0 on the season. Klamath Union dropping to 0-7. We'll take a look at the Skyline Conference here in just a minute when we step aside and get ready for the Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union post-game show live on mybasin.com and on 104.3 FM, 960 AM, the Basin Sports Leader.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it. Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Live HD video, and you can find us on air, 104.3 FM and 960 AM, the Basin Sports Leader. Final score from Grants Pass today, the Hidden Valley Mustangs beat the Klamath Union Pelicans 16-0 off great pitching performances for the Mustangs from Isaac Hill, the winning pitcher today. Pitched 2 innings, no hits, obviously no runs. He struck out 5. He was relieved by Ethan Elzy, who went 2 innings himself. He struck out 2 and walked 2. Lawrence Matuzik pitched just the 5th inning. He gave up 1 hit. He struck out 2 and walked 1 on Hidden Valley's way to a 16-0 win. They advance to 5-0 on this season. Looking at Klamath Union right now as we go from top to bottom across the lineup, Colin Garrett finished 0 for 1 today. He struck out in the first and was hit by a pitch in the fourth. Caden Coulter 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. Jacob Cook was 0 for 2 as well. He grounded out to first in the first inning and popped out to right field. Lincoln Peterson 0 for 2. Garrett Short got the lone base hit of the day. He was 1 for 2. Tyson Mendoza also 0 for 2. Zeke Pena was 0 for 1. He struck out back in the third and was hit by a pitch in the fifth. Nate Getman 0 for 1 rather. He struck out in the 5th inning and was hit by a pitch in the third. And Dean Garlitz was 0 for 2. He struck out in the third and reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th inning. The starting pitchers, we go down the totals for Klamath Union, the pitching staff there. Caden Coulter pitched 2 complete innings, gave up 6 hits, 12 runs, 9 of them earned. He struck out 1 and walked 4. Dean Garlitz came in relief, gave up 3 hits, and 5 runs came across against him. And of those, 1 of them earned. He struck out 1 and walked 1. Colin Garrett came in, got a quick 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits against him. He didn't walk anyone, didn't strike anyone out. Just a solid 1-inning pitch from Colin Garrett. Going to take one more break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the Skyline Conference standings, take a look around the league, what's going on in Major League Baseball, what's going on in Division I college baseball, as the Oregon State Beavers are playing right now. We'll give you a score update on them as well when we return on the Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union postgame show on 103 and 960, live HD video on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to 104.3 and 960 Sports, live HD video on mybasin.com. The final today from Grants Pass to Hidden Valley Mustangs, beating the Klamath Union Pelicans 16-0. The final, Klamath Union, no runs on 1 hit. They committed 6 errors. They left 3 runners on base today. Hidden Valley, 16 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base today. As we take a look around the Skyline Conference, and some great games happening today. As Phoenix ending up dropping their game. They are now 6-1 on the season. Hidden Valley 5-0. They take over first place in the Skyline Conference. Mazama beating Phoenix earlier today 6-0. As a matter of fact, the Mazama pitcher throwing a one-hitter, 10 strikeouts, no walks for Mazama. And as we look at number 22 for Mazama through that one hitter, and unfortunately no roster listed for the Mazama Vikings on the OSAA website, so waiting who that might be, trying to give him credit for the one hitter. So Mazama grabbing a win today. They improved to 4-1. Hidden Valley is 5-0. They're in first place in the Skyline Conference. Phoenix is in second, 6-1. Henley still 3-3 on the year. Klamath Union now 0-7. And North Valley still 0-6 on the year. Klamath Union still in search of their first win, but that's about how it is in the Skyline Conference. As we take a look at Division I baseball, as we have it right now, the Beavers and Loyola Marymount are in the top of the third inning. They are still scoreless down in California at Page Stadium. The Beavers trying to get back on the right track. As we continue to look at our scoreboard today, we take a look at what the Oakland A's are doing this afternoon. They are matching up with the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays lead in the top of the ninth inning 2-0. The Oakland A's on the road in that one. They're down to their final few outs. And for the Seattle Mariners, they started not too long ago either. As we take a look at what the Mariners are up to, as I attempt to pull up the score real quick. Bear with me here. And the Seattle Mariners, who actually got off to a pretty good start this season, are leading the Houston Astros 5-2 in the middle of the fifth inning. That about does it for us this afternoon. The final today, again, 16-0. As a matter of fact, Hidden Valley is taking the win in this one. If you'd like to watch an archived replay of this event, simply log on to mybasin.com and click on Watch. Mybasin.com is your home for everything going on in the Klamath Basin, from news, sports, special events, and everything in between. Check us out online, mybasin.com. We'd like to extend a special thank you to Coach Mark Vidlak of the Hidden Valley Mustangs today, allowing me to set up and cover his program today, and Athletic Director Dale Fisher for having me in his facility. And also would like to wish Coach Michael Overstreet of the Klamath Union Pelicans a safe drive home with his kids. I'll be making that same trip tonight, hoping to make it home safe. Still quite light out, should be easy enough. 16-0 the final today. I'm Josh Eldridge, wishing you a good night from Murphy, Oregon.